Hello everyone, Anthony Lena here. I am going to share with you today how to make a balloon sword right here. This one balloon sword. Pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We are going to need we got a chrome silver 260 here. You can grab any 260 you like. I'm going to use a chrome silver 260. So with this one, it's really good for the pirate ship in the Under the Sea. And so I'm going to inflate it, maybe leaving 2 to 3 fingers uninflated. So what I do, I just sort of line it up right there. And then I just sort of put my 2 fingers there, just like that. And I'm not going to stretch this balloon because when you stretch a chrome balloon, it gets really long. So I don't want it too long. So I'm just going to inflate this. And I'll stop it right when it gets to that. And now, if I were to try to tie this right now, it would be very hard to tie. So what I do, I just come down about 3 to 4 fingers, and I pinch it right there, and I just let that air out. And then I let some air back in while pinching this right here. I'm holding this in tight. I'm gonna let some air in, and then let it out. Just like that. I do about 3. Yeah, so now you can see not much air will get in there. And then that will give me some room to tie right there, okay? Just like that. So, at the end of this, and again, got a little tail there. At the end, we're gonna do a bubble. And when I twist, I always twist the same direction. So I always twist toward me. If I were to twist toward me and then twist to the other side, some things could become unraveled, and you want that continuity, okay? So always twist. If you always twist away from you, always twist away from you. If you always twist toward you, always twist toward you, okay? So we just do a little 2-finger, 1-inch bubble. And what I'm doing, I'm sort of just making like an okay sign with my hand. And I'm gonna take these 3 fingers, and my middle finger is actually gonna go where that twist is, just like that. And then my thumb and pointer finger are gonna grab that knot right there. We're gonna grab close to the balloon, that knot. And just like this, I'm gonna lift up. I'm gonna twist 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, just right there. And so now we have a pinch twist on the end of this 260. Now, the next thing we need to do is do a loop. So I'm gonna fold it over just like this. And you can just sort of slide it up and down to get the length of the loop that you want. We want a loop that is, so I'm just gonna sort of hold it like that. We want a loop that a 260 can fit through there comfortably. Yeah, you don't want it too large where it's gonna be loose. You don't want it too tight where you can't really get it through there. So I'd say about maybe 7 to 8 fingers right there. And then I'm just gonna twist. And when I twist, I sort of lift up just a little bit. And I always twist about 3 times. There we go. So now you have that pinch twist and that loop. At this point, I'm gonna squeeze the air down the balloon. So this tail, what you can do, you can hold it like this, and I'm gonna squeeze here first, and then squeeze here. So I can squeeze and then squeeze here, and we get a little bit shorter tail. Now, if you wanna get that really soft, you can grab both hands here, and then have the balloon right behind your forearm here, up against your body. So I'm gonna squeeze here on my hand, and then I'm gonna squeeze on my forearm toward me. And now, there's hardly any tail left at all, but this is super soft, okay? And I can stretch that out right there. And what that enables us to do, enables us to do a few more bubbles on here without popping it. It feels a little bit more comfortable, okay? So it doesn't matter, things are a little wavy right here. It doesn't matter right now, okay? So we're gonna do a chain of 4 to 5 bubbles for the guard on our pirate sword here. So, very important, you need to remember when twisting a chain of bubbles, always hold the first bubble and the last bubble, okay? If you let go, it's gonna unravel. So just remember that. All right, so I'm holding the first bubble and the last bubble. There we go. 1 bubble, and these are very small, about 1 inch. There we go, there's 2. And then now I'm just gonna sort of use my fingers here And I'm using, ooh, I almost let go. I'm gonna use my pointer finger and my thumb to hold that first one. And then I'm gonna use these extra fingers here to, well, I shouldn't say extra fingers. I don't have extra fingers. That would be very helpful maybe in some certain cases with balloon twisting, but we're gonna just hold that right there, okay? And then I'm gonna twist. Another bubble, so now we have 3. I'm just sort of rotating with my hand, just like this. Hand and fingers and thumb. And twist one more, that's 4. Now at this point, you can give this a little squeeze. If this is really tight, this long bubble right here at the end, if that's really tight, you want to stop at 4. If it's pretty soft, mine's pretty soft, I can twist one more and get 5. There we go. I'm holding really that twist in between the first and second bubble. That's what I'm really holding there. And then the last bubble. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this through this hole right here. To do that, I'm just sort of going to grab both the blade of the sword and the little handle here, the loop, and then I'm going to let go with my left hand, grab the loop with my left hand now, and just use my fingers to spread that out a little bit, and put the sword, or the blade of the sword, right through. So now we have this. What I can do, just sort of make a mouth with my hand, put that right there, and then pull that through, just like so. And I will grab it like I'm holding the sword. And if one of your swords are, that sword looks cool, you may like that look. But if you want it straight, if it's bending down, you just bend it the opposite way. So I'll bend it up just like that, and it will go straight. And then you can sort of just run your hand along it to straighten it out a little bit. And that is how you make a 1 balloon pirate sword out of a 260.